play. We're back in 3 minutes for the start of the second period.
Both teams return to centre ice ahead of the second period. The Leeds Junior Knights are leading 2 goals. The Guildford Juniors yet to score. Are you here cheering on the Leeds Junior Knights? Right here, the Guildford Juniors.
Off and away then for the second period. Leeds with a comfortable 2-goal lead. Start on the power play have been 2 for 2 so far on a man advantage. Guildford not long left though to get their first kill on the board. Leeds will want to change that narrative and keep it perfect. Their power play running 60% at league this year. They'll have a late chance as Franco Sullivan, the opening goal scorer, has it poked around him. Evan Braden just takes a hit to win the putback, and Rory Hill, the 12-year-old, brings out a kick saved by Vijay, but a 16's netminder. There's going to be a chance looped over the top, but it's too heavy for Hammond. We've ended the power play, but Guildford with no options. They had a man up high, and it's great work by Hammond dancing around, and now as Guildford have 5 skates in the offensive zone, they can try and work something into it. If they can pull a goal back, there might be a bit of hope, but offensively they've been nowhere near good enough. Harrison McCourt will hold on to this one. Trying to push forward straight away as Christian Roth was pushed back. Guildford will be feeling a bit more spirited after their team talk and kill. Hopefully whatever the coach told them will be of use to them. We'll see how they can make things change off their own blue line. Avery Barnes will play it down. It makes its way to the goal line, but there's going to be no icing. With Lawrence Dean to Roth. Swiped away by Ted Never, and a bit of confusion between the Guildford defensive pairing. There's going to be a penalty coming up. I think there was a very late hit for a neutral ice, and Leeds will have the first penalty called against them. We'll see what this call is going to be. It is against Elon Berman. It's an interference call, so Guildford have their first chance on the power play. However, Leeds have only conceded one power play goal this season, so it's going to be a tough ask for the south side.
Penalty against the Leeds Junior Knights, wearing 91, Elon Berman. 2 minutes for interference. Penalty against
so and across to Kanstev.
2 minutes for interference.
Cross towards Hammond, it's heavy and round to clear out, so back to Kanstev. So down towards Hammond as he gets hit hard into the boards. There's a few questions from the bench, but not much given as he gets back up to his feet. Possession still with Guildford, and a good backhand pass across. Doesn't find anyone, so to Kanstev again. Out in front, brilliant passing and a fantastic save by Harrison McCaw. Reacted late to it, fully scrolled out, kicks it away. But Guildford with some clever passing, working into the middle, showing you exactly how the 1-3-1 formation is meant to work. But Harrison McCaw, the 15-year-old, called into action and lets you know why he's conceded less than a goal a game on average. Down into the corner, Jonas Burnett will hurry on to it, and Lawrence Dean will clear this down towards the Guildford zone, and brilliant skating by Rory Hill briefly created a short-handed chance, but Guildford were able to recover strongly. Aidan Lammy gets them into the zone, a trailing man is Eden Surden can only play it down across to the far side, and a turnover again, and now a one-on-one as Leeds race away short-handed. But Rory Hill gets closed down rather frantically by Guildford, and now will start to come the other way with a bit of pace. They've not been able to outbeat this Leeds side on their speed, but they gave it a good go there, and a late save, the rebound, and a call. Quick reactions again. Double save, trying to pick out a corner from range, but Hammond's shot never even sees the net, and back out come Leeds. We only have 15 seconds left on the man advantage to Guildford. And a few great chances for Guildford have been pushed aside by Harrison McCaw. And so far, he's been a hero for them at the start of the second period. As out of the box comes Elon Berman. Out in front, that deflected off the padders. A couple of awkward ricochets nearly went against the favour of Guildford. So Leeds have had their first bit of pressure really against them. Got a 2-on-1 the other way. It's going to fall into the zone as Ted Never, or fall into the corner area as Ted Never will be able to kill off a bit of time and allow for back checkers. A high shot gets spilt by Minton, but it'll be cleared out as Guildford are able to pick it up with space, or with speed rather, and now they'll push forward again. The backhand shot just wide net by their captain Slater. A good 50-50 win. Only makes it as far as Ben Elliott in the corner, and as Guildford get a few personnel changes, Leeds will be able to clear it out of the zone. Baronis for is the centre, and a turnover back towards Franco Sullivan. forced it in, and there's going to be a penalty coming up. Now as Guildford will now try and build up on the momentum they've got so far. And a second power play opportunity for Guildford will come just a couple of minutes after the last. This time it's going to be Kieran Smith, one of the showcase stars that was here at the start of the month at Everyone Activise Sheffield. Face-off won by Guildford, came the side of Guildford rather. You could hardly call it a win though, as it comes out of the zone more to the benefit of Leeds, and Tyler Kelly with some aggressive forechecking early on. This makes things a little bit awkward. Hammond gets it in, across the blue line, drops off to Canstev, back down towards their number 22, but Lawrence Dean, just a little pump fake as he tried to clear the zone. Should have been held on to there by U16, but unable to, as Minton will play this out, as avoiding the forecheck of Alfie Moore. So far, Moore's done a great job slowing things down here for Leeds. Guildford get into the zone to Canstev. A couple of times he's tried that move between the legs. He's not able to make it work either time. Bit of space open up hands to Marine, certain lofty leg of Lawrence Dean. Now of Onslow. Guildford, a much slower pace on a power play, but it's finding a way to open up a bit of a gap, kept in just by Hammond, across to the far corner, across again, and chance in front as the net comes off. They can't put away the backhander, and it's still loose. And there's going to be some frustrations against, or for Guildford, the net's off though, so it will be blown dead. Heavy shot going over the net. 30 seconds left on the power play for Guildford. Again, I've got a few good looks. A bit of protesting going on from fans below, but we'll stay as it is, 5-on-4 for the next 18 seconds at least. Ted Never down into the corner of the defence. I'm trying to go all the way around. He'll get forced off the puck by Noble. And back the other way come Leeds, and that will be it for the second power play for Guildford. Slow to react from Jake Dorado's again allowed Leeds to turn the pressure on offensively. Collected by Ted Never. Pushed aside by Smith, hit late again. There's going to be a penalty coming up. We'll see who this is against. Supposed to be two at a scuffle. It's going to be against Ted Never. It's an elbow call. Great work by Kieran Smith to draw the penalty, forced the frustration, held the man at the boards for a while. But just at the end of a frustrating power play way, again you feel like Guildford probably should have got something. Draws a penalty, and Franco Sullivan trying to get his second of the game, unable to dance it through. Guildford will clear it out. And that'll be the first 15 seconds gone off the clock for them. Hartley with a bit of speed into the zone. Out in front and point blank range. Rory Hill got himself through as the last man. Couldn't bury it though. Trying to play it out up to the top, but Franco Sullivan can't keep it in. So again, another benefit to this Leeds song, or to the Guildford side, as Leeds working it into the zone and moving quickly again. Josh Hartley trying to crash forward But Minton just getting something onto it, an awkward bounce off the boards, but you can't fault it when Hammond's swinging and missing like that, and give Leeds possession back again. Braden out in front, what a tip that is! Hartley with the finishing touches. It makes it a 3-goal lead. All 3 on the man advantage, and you think if Guildford could stay out of the box, this would be a completely different looking game. But as we're over halfway through, it's Leeds 3, Guildford 0.
Goal number 3 for the Leeds Junior Knights, a power play goal scored by number 29, Josh Hartley.
Josh Hartley confirmed getting the final touches on the puck. Jonas Bennett pushing forward again for Leeds.
Scored by 29, Josh Hartley. Assisted 37, Evan Braden. That goal time at 23 minutes 30 seconds to 3-0.
Christian Roth loses sticks. He was hit on the boards by the much bigger man of Daniel Ward. Leeds still trying to win it back in the offensive zone. Oh, great work by Jonas Bennett, and he lays down. I believe that was Jay Herridge. Leeds finally responding with a little bit of physicality. Lawrence Dean gets hit by Plotnikov, who just wanted anyone there. Losing out on the 50-50 was Guildford, and that opened up a bit of space. Harry Marshall's come in for his second goal. He's going to go down the length of the ice. No icing called though. I think after that hit on towards Herridge, Guildford looks to play the body a bit more. They've not connected yet. Louis Insole. Oh, what a bat out of mid-air! Fantastic pass sorted across by Louis Insole. And it's put home, and the first even strength goal for Leeds, and you can't fault the class on that one. They're running away with it here in Sheffield. So in quick succession, Guildford look to have fallen asleep just that little bit. It's going to be interesting how they respond now. Every aspect of the game has been dominated by Leeds. Hit late onto by Harry Marshall, wins the puck for Josh Noble. Ted Never forces an icing as it's going to be waved off. The puck did not carry. Great work off the boards and a fantastic pass, showing the awareness of the quality of this Leeds side. Marshall trying to go all the way. Poked aside though by Minton. And it's just been all class so far from this side of Guildford. They've been unstoppable out in front. Leeds just ever so dominant. Guildford, you'd say they've been left to pick up the scraps, but there's not been anything for them. Every single crumb so far has been eaten up for way of Leeds, and going to be asking for more as well. And you wonder if they're even going at 100%. Some of these divisions, you'd be thinking is another late hit and a stick hit out into the air. Coming up against Leeds, I think that's going to be a boarding call.
I have been asked by our Sheffield, can you please make sure if you are in the barrier railing that you are in blue seat and not blocking the fire exits. Please make sure if you are watching this game, please make sure you're not blocking any fire escapes. There are plenty of lovely blue seats kindly provided by our Sheffield, so please grab a blue seat and make sure you're not blocking any fire exits.
So a third power play opportunity for Guildford.
That was a penalty against the Leeds Junior Knights, wearing 49, Josh Noble.
Josh Noble in the box. Boarding call, Eden Surden pushing forward. Great stick work, forced wide though by Lawrence Dean. 3 minutes left in the period, and Guildford needs something to build up the momentum, and Minton under a little bit of pressure. Hammond gets past one man, two. Trying to go all the way, but his shot, ever rising, was never going to trouble the netminder. Slow to collect the puck was Eden Surden, and Guildford just killing some own seconds off their own power play here. They've eased into it. Just a can't. Right in front, it's loose again. McCourt's full stretch out and a wraparound. Just too early, and McCourt still sprawled out over the floor, and Leeds, or Guildford rather, can't hit the target. And now they'll clear it out of the zone, and a big hit through neutral ice, right on the puck they'll play on. Onslow, that's poked off him. Sullivan, again, he gets shoved by Eden Surden. We cleared out and looking at the back. Here comes Kieran Smith. Just runs out of ice though to work with. He's still going to push forward. Great work by Slater to win it back though, picking his pocket. Turned out in front towards O'Sullivan, and Leeds will collect it again with 15 seconds left on a man advantage. Hammond. Waiting for Elaine. Elaine opens up, he shoots low, and it just deflects, and Guildford are unable to get any luck from their shots they've had. They've not had many, but the chances they've had have been quality, but they're just lacking luck. And off the bench, here comes Josh Hartley. The long change might show its benefit to Leeds, but he just gets shut down through the central lane by Sakanstev. He's still going through the Guildford number 98. You think get hooked down and moving the other way. There's going to be a 2-on-1 chance. It's Marshall. Great pass across towards Hartley. On the backhand, Minton called into action, and he stands his ground well. Up high towards Ben Elliott. He's been quiet so far, playing a rather different game from what he played on the 14 internationals last year. Might play out of his own corner and go coast to coast. Unable to do so this time as Guildford try and get a 2-on-1 breakaway. They'll end up being a 1-on-1 as the man was held up, and as Guildford is slow to just get men back on for change, we're just going to have to send it down into the corner, and another chance gets wasted by the southern side. Poor turnover and offside. Well, Leeds had it in their own zone, it's called offside, and a bit of confusion there by Aidan Lammy. It's going to go all the way down. Up high, but it's cleared out by Guildford with the pressure. They have 20 seconds left in the period. So Leeds will just be happy to see off the rest of their time here. 4-goal advantage, 2 goals on both sides of the period have set them up nicely for the final round of 15 minutes. We have another 3-minute break before we are back for the final period here in our opening game of the weekend.
So after this game, do check out the TGB merchandise stand. And finally, a reminder that QR codes are posted around the ring, where you can view the fixtures, results, and tables of all today's games. So get those QR codes scanned, save them in your browser. We'll get the third period underway in just 2 minutes' time. both teams head to centre ice. We're about to get underway for the third period. The Leeds Junior Knights on the third period with 4.
Third and final period, mate, coming up. Guildford needs to find 4 goals and then some probably to shut down this Leeds Knights team that has really grinded them down across the first 30 minutes of the weekend here. A few power play chances, some fantastic power play chances, I must add, that have just gone missing. And some fantastic net minded from Harrison, of course. Not to do much, but on the power play, he has been fantastic. Down into the corner, Guildford, a big hit into the boards. And a nasty looking shove onto the back of Aidan Lammy. Two players have actually gone down the tunnel for Guildford. Tidy something up here, it seems. So then, 14 minutes remaining in the game. Great move from Ben Alec with Silly Lines to go coast to coast. First time he's really put the Rockets on and tried to get moving. Turnover created by Leeds, but it's won right by Ted Nevin. He stands strong behind his goal. An awkward little flick of the puck over the stick of the oncoming forecheck, but he's able to work it down across that far side. He gets hit awkwardly, still retrieves the puck phone. That's with Eden Sturden. Benelli with a hit on towards Onslow now. Galano under a bit of pressure, just panics going into the boards. The physicality of Leeds has got Guildford nervous. The bigger physical side is on the ropes right now, and a big hit again. And Leeds are running high on confidence. They're ticking all the boxes to win a national championship. And Guildford just look a slump right now. David and Surden. Cross towards Ted and Everton again. Great trapping forecheck pressure. Snap zone towards Alfie Moore. Leland Berman. They're down towards Herridge, and Guildford still looking for their first of the game. They've just been in a bit of a slump in this period so far. They've not had much going their way at all. Clears it out of the offensive zone. Guildford able to get it back in quickly. That's again gone full circle around towards Eland Berman. Fortune's been taken off the gas a bit in this game. Leeds don't need to waste any more energy. They'll be almost certainly back here tomorrow in the final. Who they play is yet to be decided. That'll be our next game, due off at 10:45. That is the Harringay Hounds, the South champions, versus the Kingston Sharks, the runners-up of the North Division, which Leeds went undefeated in. Out in front, a brilliant pass, and out of nowhere appeared a random Kieran Smith. He created a chance, but it's going to be cleared out again towards Lawrence Dean. But a lot of his Leeds players as well will be in under 14s action later today, or under 18s. Leeds with a team in all four, or in all three top division age groups. We'll be in our first semi-final of the under-14s action, due off at 12:30, as they will be champions. And there too, also undefeated, but runners-up and under-18s, they'll be in our last game of the day, due off at 6:30. So if you're a Leeds fan, there is plenty of action for you. Oh, and that's been fed through marvellously out of nowhere. Franco Sullivan, the tired-looking Guildford side, are well and truly been grounded down. Just under 10 minutes to go. They have their fifth. Onslow. Down the boards to Noble.
Unassisted goal scored by number 97, Jack O'Sullivan.
Down into to the boards.
Leeds Junior Knights
Hit hard, one of the Guildford players up to their feet though. Turnover out in front of my court. Just pushed it aside. Confident stuff by the Leeds netminder. Now the space has opened up and just off the post as Ollie Straw decided to pop himself up. Hammond down the far side. Puts some brakes on down at the half board. He gets bullied by two Knights players and the puck turns over again towards Serda. Guildford have certainly been dominated, but you'd feel like they've had some chances that deserve at least a goal. They've got 8:30 to find it. It's going to come down the length of the ice, though. Doesn't go for icing, so we'll play on. And now I've had a change of netminder. Kira Daniel is getting some ice time in the semi-final. 2-on-1 for Leeds the other way. It's a pass just in front of Ben Elliott. The defenseman got himself in a big position. And a late hit. A bit high as well. A lot of tall players on this Guildford side. Makes it awkward. But have not been out, or Leeds haven't been outstrengthed by them at all. Which is the impressive factor. I think almost all of this under-16 side will either be playing in the under-18s or under-14, or in under-14s for Leeds later today. Shows the depth they've got in their age groups. And perhaps come tomorrow, it may be the benefit of the side they play in the final. Especially for the under-16s, as, well, they may have under-18s, and then if they win there, there's going to be a penalty coming up surely. No, they're going to let the handbags go between Berman and Plotnikov as Rory Hill gets himself into a shooting position. A tight angle. He's it straight into the chest of Oscar Milton. But it could be, come the under-16s final tomorrow, the fourth game for some of these lot. They're playing both 14s and 18s. I don't think there's any off of the time, but that will be double checked. Come the under-14s semi-final later today at 6:30. But it will certainly be at least their third game of the weekend. If they do play under-18s, you'd think we're predicted final. Predicted final for the under-18s, you'd think, going by the teams, would be Leeds versus Nottingham. I've been out and out the top two academies in the 16s and 18s age group for the longest time. With 16s this year, not so much now. Those games have always had a physical nature and a fast pace to them, so you never know. If they play either Kingston or Haringey's on the 16 side, may have been worked down a bit too much. They will have a game between that final tomorrow, but if the under-18s make it, they'll have to play the South 1 champions of Haringey. It's a great pass across, out through to the middle, but it can't connect. They've already had one baseball goal this game. Leeds unable to get their second, but have been absolutely flawless in the offensive zone. And Hammond now trying to get something for Guildford. Back over with Leeds. Fanning on that one is Ben Elliott. It'll be pounced on quickly by Herridge. Olivia Baffo works it out of the zone. And now comes Christian Roth down this near side. Awkward on the backhand. There's nowhere to connect to Evan Braden. And back towards the half board. It's going to be a race for Herridge, but he runs out of room as Noble cuts across him and is sent down towards the net of Harrison McCourt, just wide, but he'll play it anyway to negate the icing, and both sides get fresh pairs of legs on. Well worked out there by Leeds. They're going to get a 1-0 chance as thoughtfully collected. These bodies come back, and Franco Sullivan trying to jam it short side. A rather aggressive hit from Ted Neville, and he wants seconds. It's still played out in front, but Kieran Smith can't put it home. Circling back round up highs. Brief bit of space, but a kick save through traffic. Oscar Minton gets his right leg out there. 4 minutes left on the game. And 4 minutes left on Guildford's season, barring any miracles. They need a 5-goal spell. Off the blocker. A well-held shot there by Josh Hartley. Took his time to release it, trying to put as much power in as possible. Left accuracy is an afterthought for Minton. Having that one every day of the week. Out in front, he doesn't have that one though. Kieran Smith. Again, second time he's done that this period. He just spawns in the middle. And there's nothing Oscar Minton can do as he's looking the other way. The pass, time to perfection. And Leeds have their 6th, and Guildford look absolutely depleted.
Goal number 6 for the Leeds Junior Knights, scored by number 19, Kieran Smith.
Trying to jam it short side against Kira Daniel. Herself, another one of the GB members on this Leeds side, played for the GB Under-16s women in their 2-game series in Hull against the Netherlands. The series that won comfortably both games, double-digit scorings. Played alongside Olivia Bath, who's not out right now, but the 13-year-old for Leeds, captain of the under-14s, also played GB under-16s, captain England women's under-15s as well in their recent tournament in Lithuania. Ornstein gets it out, and as he beats Plotnikov, he quickly put the Rockets on. A late hit by Hammond trying to sit Dean down the glass. Picking himself back up though. 2.5 left in the game as Leeds still putting on the pressure, wanting more. Poor pass from Ornstein, but it's a rare mistake from this Leeds side. Unless Ted Neville can at least make it be punished. I think a Guildford goal now would at least upset. Leeds have played fantastic. They'd like a flawless scoreline. Kieran Daniel's yet to face a shot since he's come into the game. Another hit down at the boards. Pushing forward in front, a great stick work there by the defenseman. Stops it falling into a dangerous area. Sebastian Blair trying to tee up Ben Elliott, unable to do so. Final minute of play incoming as there's again another coming together behind the goal. Or in the corner rather, and now will come out towards Guildford. A bit of aggression in the skating of Ben Elliott. Which will be played down to the corner though by Ted Neville as he waits for assistance. No forwards able to call to action just yet. That's with Marshall. Cross towards Elam Berman, a rare mistake from him, and now he's going to have to be hurrying fast as no penalty coming up, and again more frustrations from Eden Surden, as he thought he would have had the last chance for Guildford. There's still one more in the game, perhaps, for Leeds, though, as Rory Hill gets a couple, and then a slash afterwards. Hill's going to be going to the box here late in the game, as Leeds will touch up the puck. But Rory Hill So then that's it for the first game here. Leeds with a comfortable 6-0 victory. That season through and towards tomorrow's final. They'll be back in action though with 2 more squads today. Up next is our second under-16 semi-final as the Harrogate Hounds take on the Kingston Sharks. We're going to take a short break here and we'll be back due off at 10:45 for our next game. Don't go anywhere, we'll be back very, very shortly.
Leeds United progress through the English Ice Hockey Nationals final on the 16th. That's tomorrow, Sunday night.